Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The 49ers offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The 49ers are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Get it out on the screen. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help him dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Poor starting field position here for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Got a man in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got his man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad defense.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The sure hands, it's Parker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, going up top. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Niners. And And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. He's got him wide open. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Unloads it left. It's complete. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Iowa 28, Charlotte 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The 49ers will punt it away on fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedaled.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dances away to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
The Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
1st and goal. Iowa.
Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the punishment has been extended. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll run play action. Got him downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, 49ers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! And the route is on. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Fires to the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
On second down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Iowa 56, Charlotte 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle, it's Austin. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Lowers those pads. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Coming after it. Gets away. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last.
Unleashes one deep. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 10 to Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to move it through the air. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He caught it. Touchdown, Iowa! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
63, Charlotte, 24.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be... Stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, ball's incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're...
He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but...
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Iowa 70, Charlotte 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking left. Got a wide open receiver. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point, even in the fourth quarter with that.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Iowa! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what...
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Back open in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball...
The expressway is wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Stands in and takes the hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great...
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to throw it again. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Austin. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces.
And they got him for the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the shot. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the